Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 alternatives to Google Jamboard. You might have heard the news that Jamboard is going away, and it is, but it's not going away for another year. So you've got a while to figure out what your alternative to Jamboard is going to be. Here's a few options for you. Now, first of all, I want to point out that one of the reasons I always love Jamboard is that it was very easy to use, and you can use it for a lot of different things. For example, I used to do some mapping activities in which I'd have students move the labels over onto the map in Jamboard. And some other ways that I've used Jamboard in the past is to do some things like sketch out topics like what does it mean to own stock? And you can see here there's even a snapshot of Pi Day, and you can see some mind mapping that's happened there as well, as along with annotating images. And I'm going to show you a few things now where you can do some very similar things online. The first tool that I'm going to mention is Canva. And I like Canva because it has a lot of whiteboard templates built right into it. You'll find that if you go into your Canva homepage, your Canva dashboard, you'll see whiteboards and whiteboards listed right there as well. If you click on that, it'll give you a whole bunch of different ideas for templates to use, including brainstorming and flowcharts. And you can scroll down here, you can see a whole bunch of different options. And as I've pointed out in a previous video, there is a timer option that you can add into your Canva whiteboard. So let's just go with a brainstorm whiteboard. And we're going to turn on the timer down here. Let's say we want to have that timer for 10 minutes. And we can start it. And now we have that timer there. But I want people to join in on this and say, hey, brainstorm with me. And right now I'm brainstorming by myself. I need to add some people to it. So let's go to the upper right hand corner. I'm going to add in a bunch of people. Like perhaps I'm going to add in Mason. Add in his email address. Okay. I'm going to invite him and send out that invite so that he can join me in this whiteboard remotely. We can use all the tools we want here. We can use the drawing tools. Maybe I'm going to put my big idea here. Big idea. And then my smaller ideas are going to go out here. Now, I'm doing this all freehand, as you can see. But maybe I don't want to use freehand. So, in that case, I'll go over here on the left-hand side, use some of these elements, and maybe I'll just use sticky notes. And I can now add in sticky notes and drag and drop those around the screen. This is my idea. And now that's added into my whiteboard, and I can still go back in and draw and say, there, I'm now connecting my sticky note to that idea that I drew in the center. So that's one alternative to Jamboard, is to use the whiteboards in Canva with the collaboration option in Canva. Now another option, and the option that Google is recommending in their announcement, is Figma. You'll find it at figma.com. They do have a free plan for schools, for teachers and students. Full disclosure, I went to sign up as a student using my student information and my student email, and it asked me for a little bit more information than I was comfortable giving to verify that I was a student, including they wanted a copy of my course schedule to prove that I was a student. They didn't want just my school issued email address, which I thought was a little interesting. Anyway, here's how it works. Let's create a Jamboard, and now we can go in here and use all the drawing tools that I want. I want to draw this one, and I'll draw this circle over here, and then I will connect the two using the purple color right there. Now you'll see over here we have some connectors that you can have preformed like that. And of course you have text boxes, and you can add in some text if you like. Let's click there and add in my text. Or let's put it right there. Boop. This is my text. And that's very small. Let's make it huge. This is my text. Even when it's huge, it's still not that big. And we can click and drag and put that over there. And now let's go back over here and use that connector like so. And we can continue to do that until we're happy with whatever it is we have jammed out on our Figma board. And of course, in the upper right hand corner, we have our share option, and we can share it. And let's say I'm going to invite Mason. And I want him to just view it. I want him to be able to edit as well. And I'll send out that invitation to him. Now, Figma's free plan does limit you to 3 free boards, and there's some other significant limitations you should be aware of, including, next up, let's take a look at a built-in alternative to Jamboard, and that's Google Drawings. And Google Drawings was kind of the original Jamboard, if you will. It's been around for a long time. I made videos about it 12 years ago, and I'm still using it. So in Google Drawing, let's say we're going to mind map something, and I'm going to use the little text boxes here. I'd say this is my main idea. And I'll put in some fill color of red right around that box, and I'll put in a border around the box, and there's my main idea. Now let's draw a little line, and we'll go in and put in another box to connect the two ideas. This is the connected idea. And again, I might want to do a nice fill color behind it. In this case, I might do yellow and put in a little thicker border so it stands out like so. Now, of course, because this is happening inside my Google Workspace, I can share it just like I would share a Google Doc and invite people to collaborate with me. So those are 3 alternatives to Google Jamboard that you might want to try out in the next year before Jamboard officially shuts down. As always, for more things like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you'll find a lot more Google Drawings tutorials and a lot more Canva tutorials.